We are starting. Okay. So this is what we have. We have our base map, which we are going to use as a guide to do our horizontal and vertical alignment design. Please, are we okay? Very good. So what we are going to do, we are going to define our design center line. The existing road that we have, if you remember, the surveyors also picked an existing center line, but that's not what we are going to use. We are going to define our new center line. Are we okay? So it means that our new center line may not necessarily conform with the existing center line. Please, are we okay? And in putting in your center line, you want to, as much as possible, do what? Minimize property impact. Please, are you okay? Now, we want to have an idea. Before you even start your horizontal alignment design, you should have an idea of your typical road cross section. You understand? Because that will also guide you as to where to insert your center line. If you are going to do a dual carriageway, and take for example there's an existing road there, one option will be, why don't we leave the existing and do the new carriageway on the other side? Do you understand? Or use the existing and expand from the center. So there are various options, but let's have an idea of our typical cross section. So somebody should give us a typical road cross section. A typical road cross section in terms of the width. Carriageway width. What carriageway width are we using? Okay, so the carriageway will be 7.3. Okay, then what about, are we going to have shoulders or walkway? What are we having? So what's the width? So what is the width? Let's say shoulder. Let's say shoulder of 2.5. So we have 5 plus 7.3. That is what? Is it 12.3? Okay, then let's say after the, how do you call it? After the walkway, we may have a drain of, let's say, it may not run through, but maybe we may have a drain of width of, let's say, 1 meter. So for both, we have 1 plus 1, that is what? 14.3. So it means that at worst, if we are even to go through town, the minimum width that we should have should be about 14.3 meters. Do you understand? That is about 7.15 for both sides. So please take note of that value. So as I said, before you do your horizontal alignment design, we are doing a simple single carriageway. A simple single carriageway, and we are saying that the width of the carriageway is 7.3. We have shoulder 2.5, drain 1 meter, and that is it. So at worst, the minimum width that we should have should be about 14.3, the total width. Good. So please take note of that. But that is one option. You can decide to use a different width. You can use 3.5, whatever you want to. But we are going to define a center line. And in AutoCAD Civil 3D, there are 2 ways to define or to start your horizontal alignment design. You can first use simple AutoCAD lines and later convert to alignment, or you can start with the alignment layout tools. Please, are we okay? So we want to use simple AutoCAD lines. We are going to draw simple AutoCAD lines to define our center line. Let's start with the alignment tools. When we start with that one, we can also add on with simple AutoCAD lines. Please, are we okay? So now let's all go to home. Please make sure you go to home. We are home. Please click the home button. Everyone, click the home button. Have you clicked the home button? Now, what are we going to do? We are going to do alignment. So where do we go? Create design. Can you see alignment? Now click the drop down by alignment, and you have so many options. We are going to create alignment using alignment creation tools. So select that one, alignment creation tools. Select that one. When you select it, you have something like this. Please, do you have something like this? Everybody should have this on his screen. Please, do we all have this? Please, do we all have this? Good, so we can continue. You have it? Good. So now the name, it says we should give our alignment a name. Please, do you understand? We are going to do an alignment from one chainage to the other, and it says that we should give it a name. So give it a name. Let's assume that this road is what? Let's say Accra Kumasi. Let's assume that what we are doing is Accra Kumasi. So I will call it, let's say ACC dash, let's say KUM dash what? Road. I mean anything. You may have a number of alignments, but you have to name it in such a way that you'll be able to know what this alignment is. Please, are we okay? I'm saying that for what we are going to do, we are assuming that it's the Accra Kumasi Road. So we'll name it ACC dash CUM dash RD, Accra Kumasi Road. Please, are you okay? Yes. Okay. Now, after name, what is next? After name, we have type. Click. What do you see there under type? Center line. Click on it and see the other option that comes. What you have: offset, curb, return, railway, miscellaneous. What we are going to do is a center line. So leave it at center line. Then, what do you have again after type? Description. So if you want to write a little description about the project, you can also type it here. Are you okay? Then what do you have again? Starting station. By default is 0 plus 0, 0, 0. I mean, not all projects start from chain 0. Maybe you are starting from, you are continuing another, from an existing one. So you type in what the chain should be. But even if you leave it at 0, later you can still specify what the start chain should be. Do you understand? So let's assume that the start chain is 0. Okay, let's assume that it is 0. Now we leave everything as it is here for now. But after starting stage, you see that we have general and design criteria. So go to design criteria. When you go to design criteria, what do you see? The design speed. Starting design speed. Now, although we are saying Accra Kumasi, what we have there is 80. Let's use 60 for now. It's just an example. Please, do you understand? I'm saying 60 because this road actually is not Accra Kumasi. It is it's a regional road, and it's going through settlement and mountainous terrain. So we have to use a lower speed. Do you understand? So let's assume that our design speed is 60. Please, are we okay? Now our design speed is 60. Now what we are doing is we are doing AutoCAD Civil 3. We are not doing geometric design, because if we are to add geometric design, we will have to spend more time. So it's expected that if you are to do a road design, at least you should have an idea of geometric design. Every road designer knows geometric design. Please, are we okay? What is design speed? How do you select design speed? That one is not AutoCAD Civil 3D. It is geometric design. But we are saying that we are assuming that for this particular class of road, the design speed that we are going to use is 60 kilometers per hour. So we leave it at 60, or we type 60. Please, are we okay? Then what do you have next? You have use criteria based design and use design criteria file. Do you see there? Yes. So are they all checked? Yes. Good. Then can you see something C/something? Yes. And you see a button at the end of it. Yes. Please click the button. We are going to select the criteria file. What is there? The default one is the ASHTO. We are not going to use the ASHTO. We are going to use the GHA Road Design Guide. So click that button. Yesterday I gave you a number of files. One of them is called GHA Roadway or something. Yes. So go and select that file. Go and select that file. I don't know where you saved yours. This is the name, GHA Roadway Design Standards. Pardon? I'm saying that click here, see, watch, click here. When you click here, then you go and specify the file. I don't know where you save yours, but what we have here is the ASHTO, and that's not what we are going to use. We are going to use the GHA Road Design Guide. So go and select that file. Yes, double click on it. Have you done that? Yes. Now when you double click, please come down. The default criteria. You see minimum radius table. Can you see it? And the value. What value do you have? The ASHTO 2001 Emax 4%. Let's change it to GHA Emax 9%. So just click on it and it will expand. Specify GHA Emax 9%. Please, have we all done that? Please, have we all done that? Those in front, please, have you done it? Good. Please, can we continue? Please, those who were saying no, can we continue?
Yes, sir.
Those at the back, are you okay? Okay, so if you're okay, then let's continue. Now we went to design criteria. Let's come back to general. So went to design criteria. Let's come back to general and leave everything there as they are and click on OK. You can still, as design criteria, still click on OK, no problem. So click on OK and you have this something coming, an alignment creation tool, an alignment layout tools. Please, do you have something like this? Please, do you have this? If you don't have this, that means you have not done what you are supposed to do. Is everybody having this? Good. So this is what we are going to use to do our design. I mean our center line, horizontal alignment design. So on this, you have all the tools available. You have that to do lines for curves and also for spirals. Please, are we okay? So you have tools to do to generate lines, and also there's also one to convert. Look at this one. Look at where my cursor is. It says convert AutoCAD line and arc. So this one also, once I start my alignment, I can also draw ordinary AutoCAD line and convert them into an alignment. Are we okay? Now this alignment layout tools that has been created for us is for the alignment that we are going to draw. This center line. If I to have, let's say, another alignment, let's say for example I have another alignment here. I have to create another alignment, give it a name for that one. You understand? You don't use the same alignment that you do for this. No, they are different roads. This Accra Kumasi, this one is, let's say, some other road. So our concentration is Accra Kumasi. We'll first do Accra Kumasi. Later we'll see if we can do this other one, and see if there's time. We'll see how we can create an intersection. Are we okay? But first of all, let's be conversant with how to do just one center line. Please, are we okay? So we are going to draw our center line. So please watch what I'm doing. Now, please take note. When you are drawing your center line, they should be progressive. That is, if I'm drawing, let's say, I'm drawing from here, the road is moving from, in terms of increasing chainage, it is moving from here to here. I have to draw my alignment in that order, in the order in which the chainage is increasing. I don't draw one from here to here and draw the other from top to down. When you try to put in a curve, it will tell you no solution. So please take note so that you will not experience no solution. Please, do you understand? So please come here. Can you see this command to draw fixed lines? So click on it. There's a drop down. You see what you have under the drop down. There's a drop down by it. They have a number of options. Do you understand? But for now, we are going to just use the first one, fixed lines, 2 points. So click on it. When you click on it, you have your cursor changing to allow you to draw something. Yes. And it says specify what? What do you have down there? Start point. Now we are going to draw an alignment, and we are going to draw a tangent. And as much as possible, make sure that you draw your tangent. Well, some people, when they are starting, they will draw very, very, very short tangent. If your tangents are very short, you will not be able to insert curves. Please, do you understand? So, and remember, you're also doing a design. So if the existing road is not very straight, this is now the opportunity for you to straighten it. Please, do you understand? Unless there are settlement which you have to manage and see, at least maybe 1 or 2 buildings may go. But you don't worry about property impact for this particular assignment. So let's click the first one. Let's say I click this point. and I open it up, can you see that the alignment is coming? I've clicked the first. It's now telling me to specify the next point. So I open it up and see if I'm to go straight. You observe that at a point there's a deflection. Can you see there's a deflection somewhere? Yes. The road is now moving to the left. Do you understand? So it means that I cannot continue with this. If I'm to draw it also up to here, that will not be the best. So I will see. I can maybe end somewhere here. Can you see? At the end of the day, I'll connect it with a curve. So I've drawn my first tangent. Everybody try and draw your first tangent. When you finish, don't escape or don't enter. We are going to continue with the second tangent. So please watch what I've done. I click somewhere here. Everybody, let's all be together. Very simple. Oh, sorry. Your mouse. The machine. Oh, sorry. Is it better now? Or still? It's frozen. Oh. But please, who has been able to draw the first tangent? Don't worry if it's not a very perfect tangent, but at least it's something. Please, is your machine responding now? Still frozen. What about the man by you? Is he also frozen? It comes. But it's better now. Have you been able to draw your first tangent? Oh. So is it still frozen? Still. Then what? It has come. Oh. Zoom out. I've zoomed out. Yes, anything where our interest is the first tangent. So we have done the first tangent. If you want to continue, fine, you can. So we end it here, then we'll draw the next one. But I want us all to end with the first one, then we'll draw the second one. Please, is your machine responding now? Okay, so please, everybody draw the first tangent. Have you all drawn? Don't enter for now. Have we please drawn the first tangent? Now we are going to draw the next tangent. Are you okay? We are drawing tangents, so it means that we are looking at areas where we can put in a straight. A tangent is simply a straight or a line. So when we come here, can you see that there is a straight here? Can you see? For the second part. So you can decide to, maybe I want to start, let's say I want to start from anywhere. Later you can always correct it. But you see the existing center line can also be your guide. So let's say I start from somewhere here and I open it up and come and end. You can use the existing center line as a guide some way, somehow. I end here. So I have my two tangents. Don't worry if the two don't meet. Once they deflect and they are not parallel, when you extend, they will surely meet. Who has been able to do the second tangent? Who has been able to do the second tangent? Don't worry, if it's not perfect, at least do something. And remember that it is progressive. Don't start from top to down. Draw it from down to top. So please, who has finished? On my left, who has finished? I'm saying that CEO, please watch what I've done. The one who is asking, should you start from where you ended? Please see. See, this one I ended here. You don't need to come and start from there. Just look at the existing road and draw your tangent. Forget about where the first one ended. You don't need to start from where it ended, or it does not need to cross it. The most important thing is that the two are not parallel. Once they are not parallel, means that when you extend, they will surely meet somewhere, and there will be an intersection point. So those on my left, successful. Amma, successful. Oh, still frozen. Dominic, successful. Escape. No, don't delete the old alignment. You want to do the second one, so you come back here again, and then you continue. Please, who has been able to do the second tangent? Okay, most of us, that's good. So for now, we are just doing 2. Later, we'll add on and we'll do all the way to the end. What's the problem? Don't worry. So it means that you have gone ahead and you've entered. We'll get there. Don't worry. Leave it like that. So you have finished. You are the shark. Any problem? This one. This one, I will show you. Yours is closed. But have you drawn any tangent? Don't worry. I will show you how to bring it back. Please, have you all been able to draw a tangent? Okay, so if you have finished, just right click or enter. And you have something like this. You see that the first tangent, you have changes on it up to where the first tangent ends. And you may have start and end of project also showing. And the design speed, can you see it? Please, do you have something like this? Please, Shaq, do you have something like this? You finished. It's your slide. Is this what you are referring to? So you have finished the graph. So please, was somebody asked a question? And please, let's all take note. But do you all have 2 tangents? Do you all have 2 tangents? Or you have only 1? Now, please watch something. Please watch something. Now, assuming that this first tangent, I think, is not very perfect, you can just click on the alignment. When you click, once it's one alignment, any one you click, it will select all. Then you can use the grip. Can you see that there are like squares, 2 at the ends and 1 in the middle? You can hold any of the sides and actually change it. Do you understand? You can move it. You can move it. Can you see it? You can use the grip, the end grip, and just try to position it well. Don't worry if your alignment is not perfect. With practice, man will become perfect. But at least, do you have 2 tangents? Somebody was asking, assuming that this goes off, how do I continue? Do I need to create a new alignment? No. This is what you are supposed to do. Please watch. Select the alignment. You see, when you select the alignment, you see there's this geometry editor. Click on it and it will come again. So select the alignment, click on geometry editor, and the layout tools will come. Then you can click on the fixed lines to continue. Please, are we okay? Who have you been able to draw 2 tangents? Because the assignment is that you are supposed to continue all the way to the end. But have you been able to draw the second one? You want to do the second one. But is this closed? The alignment layer, is it closed? This one? It's there. So is the command active?
No.
It's not active. So specify start point. It's like you are drawing a line through the center. So specify the start and the end of the second tangent. Just as you did for the first.
I shouldn't start from where the first one.
No. If that is the correct position, no problem. But if that is not where it ought to start, don't worry. Once, like mine, look at mine. This is not starting from where this is ending. And my interest is the existing road. I want to define a center line which, as much as possible, will follow the existing. Please, are we okay? I want us all to have the 2 tangents. Then we will continue. The second one, the change will not show because the first is not connected to the second. There's a break. The change will come when we insert a curve. Please, do we all have the 2 tangents? Everybody should have 2 tangents. Please, do we all have the 2 tangents? It's frozen. Oh, sorry. Okay, it will come again. Please, who is not having 2 tangents? We all have. Don't worry if it's not a perfect alignment. I said practice makes perfect. Which pop-up? Which writing? This one. Are you using the template I gave you? So what do you have? But do you have the changes? But where is your first alignment? The first tangent. Do you have something on the first tangent? Okay, no. So, but what do you have? Is it red? Is the color red? What's the color of the alignment? Okay. Though we can bring it in, but I want you. So, okay. Has it come? It's there. So what happened? I didn't press enter. Okay. So, do you all have two tangents? Please, do we all have two tangents? Please, who is not having two tangents? We all have two tangents. Very good. So, don't, as I said, don't worry about your alignment if it's not very perfect. With practice, you become perfect. So now, this is what we want to do. This is going that way. When we ascend this, they will meet somewhere and there will be an intersection point. Before there can be a curve, there should be an intersection point. Do we understand? So we are going to put in a curve between this tangent and this tangent. Are we okay? Okay. Now, before we do that, you remember when we started, we said we want to have an idea of our road width. Our road width. And we said we came up with what? 14.3. So 7.15 to the left, 7.15 to the right. Is that not it? Good. So what we are going to do is that we are going to define something like a boundary, an offset, running from beginning to the end, so that that will also guide us. We will zoom in, zoom out to see if our alignment is affecting any property, and see maybe we have to shift our alignment a little to the left or to the right, or we have to modify our cross section so that it conforms to what is existing as much as possible. Please, are we okay? So please, don't close this for now. Don't worry, we will later put in the curve. Very simple. As I said, alignment creation and profile, they are all simple. It's just a matter of clicking. You see, we are not suffering much as compared to the surface where you have to edit, delete, and do so many things. No, very simple.
Hello.
Yes. Problem.
Yeah.
What's the problem, please?
He has lost the alignment layout.
Yes, I said if you don't have it, but you have the alignment, click on the alignment, watch, because this will, anytime you close your software and you open, the alignment layout will be closed. You have to bring it back. So you select the alignment and select geometry editor. Just click on this geometry editor and it will come. He deleted the alignment. Then please start again. So help him. Create a new alignment. Or for him to be at the same level, you can quickly copy yours and give it to him to continue. So can we please continue? I said we are going to create something like an offset. We are going to create an offset. AutoCAD Civil 3D has an option to create an offset alignment. Though you can use normal offset, but that one, the normal offset will not be dynamic unless you have your alignment. You see, even if you have alignment from beginning to the end and you offset, if you change the center line, you have to offset again. But with that offset alignment is dynamic. Anywhere the center line will pass, it will also, that offset will still be there for you. Please, do you understand? It's almost like a boundary or like a reservation. So that's what we are going to do. We are going to create our reservation for our roadway. So please select the alignment. Select the alignment. Click any of them. Either any problem. It's the same alignment. So anyone that you click, everyone will be selected. Please, have we done it? Have we selected our alignment? Then come to the launch pad. On the ribbon, can you see launch pad or launch pad, whichever, and you see offset alignment? If you can't find it, please look up on the screen and you see offset alignment, and you do likewise. Have you seen it? So click offset alignment, and can you see the left and the right offset? So we put 7.15, not negative, 7.15, 7.5, because it already says left. Please, have you done it? If you have, then click on OK. I should go over. Okay, I'll go over it again. Let me delete. I said please select the center line that you have drawn. Select it. Then the launch pad, you see offset alignment. Select offset alignment. Then the incremental offset on left, we said was 7.15 to the left, and to the right 7.15. Have we done it? Then click on OK, and you should see two yellow lines, or a yellow line, one to the left, one to the right. Please, can you see the yellow line? 7.15. I hope we understand why we are using 7.15. We are saying that our roadway is 14.3. So divided by 2, 7.15, 7.15. Yes, because after the first there's a break. There's no curve, so it will not continue. So when we insert the curve, it will continue. Okay. Please, have we all been able to do it?
Yes, sir.
Who has not been able to do it? We all have. Okay. So please, we have our center line. Now the next thing we want to do, we have our tangent. You don't have the offset. The line is not showing. Is it showing for the first one? Is it showing for the first alignment? The first. I said select the alignment, and you see offset. Always look up. See offset alignment, select. Then you specify the left and the right, 7.15, 7.15. Click on OK, and you should see it. Please, do you have it now? Please, has it come? No, those who are having the challenges. Please, has it come? Let's hurry up. Has it come? Please, has it come? Oh, but do you have the alignment? Has it come? But wait, the alignment that you have, do you have the changes shown? There are no changes. Maybe check the first one. Maybe check the first alignment and see. The first one you drew. The changes are there. Are you using the template? Has your center line is red. So why are your changes not showing? What about the man by you? Is he showing? Yep, man by you. Is he showing? His computer is off. Oh. So please, let's insert a curve. Maybe if you are fast or smart, you may have done it. Shaq, please, have you done it? Not yet. Okay, so please, now this is what we want to do. We want to insert a curve between these two tangents. Please, are we okay?
Yes.
We want to insert a curve. Now, though we are not doing geometry design, we have to have an idea. Let me open the GHA design guide. Now, to insert a curve, the question is, what type of curve are we going to insert? Are we going to insert a simple curve or curve with spirals? Those who do geometry design, I hope you understand. I mean, if you are to put in a curve, either the curve is a simple curve, that's curves without spirals, or curve that you have to put in spirals or transitions at the start or at the end. Please, are you okay? Now, the design guide says that above a certain radius, putting in a spiral is unnecessary. So we want to see something. GHA. Don't worry, a new one will come very soon. Good. So this is where we are. I say that radar where there are no need of transitions, we are using a speed of 60. So if our radius is above 330, you can use a simple curve. Do you understand? If it's less than 330, then you have to put in spirals there. Please, do you understand? Now, because we are also using the GHA road design guide to tell us what the minimum radius ought to be. Now, when you come to the design guide, it tells you for every speed what the absolute and the desirable minimum is. For a speed of 60, please take note. It says that the absolute radius is what? 130. Okay, let's see. So now let me minimize this and come back here. Now I'm going to put in a curve. Now the question is, but I mean, if you look at it, you can see that the deflection is very small. So it means that obviously the radius here will be very large. You understand? So you don't have to worry yourself with any mathematics or to verify or something. You will see that here you need a simple curve. Please, do you understand? It's where you are in doubt that you may want to maybe try first put in a simple curve, then check and see if it's not okay. If the radius is above 330, below 330, then you change and rather put in one with spirals. Please, are we okay? So now, where is our alignment layout tools? Who can help us? How do we bring it back? Mine is gone. How do I bring it back? Select the alignment. Then where do I go? Geometry editor. So I have it. Good. We are moving forward. See, here it's very simple. You see the way we are contributing. Unlike the surfaces that we're struggling. Here it's very, very simple. Now, no, we can't end here. So you see, we are closing at 4. We'll finish very soon. So now we are finished with our tangent. We are going to put in curve. So where do we go next? Here. Is that not it? Yes. So please click the drop down. There are many or different types of curves that you can draw, but we are going to use this one, free curve fillet, between two entities, then radius. Do you understand? You can also use this one, true point. That is if let's try this one and see. Free curve fillet between two entities, true point. And see how the difference between this and this, okay, let's use this one. Please, let's all select this one. Free curve fillet between two entities, then true curve. Have you seen it? Select it. Have you selected?
Yeah.
Then what comes down there? The command line says what? So A and B, which is my first entity? Is it this or this? Which is my first entity? Is this one? In increasing order. So I select this first one. Then which is the second one? This one. Is that not it? Oh, okay. Then what comes? It says what comes? No, I mean yours, on yours. Is it specified a true point on yours?
Yes.
Good. Now look at it. I don't know if you can see this on yours. Can you see like a curve? It is waiting for you to tell it where it should pass. It's a curve. Depending on where you are, it should be downward because the deflection is that way, so it should be downward. It should not be up. It should be here. Please, do you have something like this?
Yes.
So tell it, where do you want your curve to pass? I want mine to pass somewhere here, so I click. Then that is it. So I have my curve. When you finish, you right click. And you have everything continuing up to the end of the second tangent.
Just came to say hi to everybody.
Okay. Please, are we okay? Who was not successful? You were not successful. Okay. So I'm going to delete and repeat. Now I'm going to undo. Now if I want to delete this, please, who has been able to do it? Oh, okay. Those on my right. Okay. So just a few have not been able to do it. So please see. So see, if I want to delete a sub, please watch. Now, what we have here. Please, can I continue? Now, what I have here is an alignment with sub-entities. The tangent and the curves and the spirals will all come together to form one hot alignment. So now I want to delete this sub-entity, only this curve. I'm not deleting the entire alignment, only this curve. So when you come here, there's this option, delete sub-entity. Can you see it? So I'm doing it for those who are having problems, so that I redo. So I click on delete sub-entity and come and delete this curve. So I've deleted it. So now I'm coming back to you. So I come here, after tangent or after straight, you come and click the drop down and use free curve fillet between two entities, true points. That's the one we are using. You can also use this one, but this one you have to specify the radius. No problem, we'll try that one also for the next one. So we click on this one, then we specify the first entity, that's this. The second entity, that is this one. Then it is waiting for us to insert the true point. So my true point is somewhere here. I click, I right click, and it continues all the way to the end. Who was not successful? We were all successful. That is good. Now I want you to just try something. We want to see, did it work? Don't worry, we'll continue all the way to the end. So if you miss one, you'll still get it to the next. Pardon? True point. You click where you want your curve to pass. So click where you want the curve to pass. Then you right click or you enter to end. I've been able to do it. I'm saying that CO free curve fillet between two entities, true points. I select it. It says first entity. I select first entity. Second entity. I select second entity. Then you see it comes. You see that the curve has come, waiting for you. If it will not be able to insert a curve, you see that there will be a mark, a red mark, meaning that there is no solution. If there is a solution, the curve will come. I want my curve to pass through somewhere here. So I click, then I right click to end. Successful?
Yeah.
Hey. Please help her. Successful. Please, can we continue? Please, can we continue? Successful now. Please, can we continue? Please, can we continue? Please, can we continue? Okay, so this is what we are going to do next. Now, we may not do all the way to the end, but if you can do one, you can do for the rest. Now, I'm going to continue. Instead of continuing with another tangent, I'm going to use ordinary AutoCAD line, then convert into an alignment. Then put in my curve. Please, do you understand? So I'm going to activate normal AutoCAD command for line, L. So type L for line, enter. L, enter. I'm not saying that you should always use, you can, if you want to continue with this today, no problem. So type L, and it is waiting for you to specify first point. Please, are you okay? And in the same vein, it should also be in order of increasing change. So I'm going to draw my center line for the third tangent. The third tangent, it appears there is curvy a little, but we are going to straighten it up. So I specify maybe somewhere here. Then I open it up to maybe somewhere here. Don't worry if I've done something like this. Please, have you seen what I've done? So try and do something like that. So this is my third tangent. But this time I've used ordinary AutoCAD line to draw it. Very, very simple. Please, successful. Successful.
Yeah.
Who was not able to do it? We've all been able to do it. Very good. So now we are going to add this alignment or this. Please, can I continue? Successful. Frozen. Hey. Please, can I continue? So now if you have done it, now the next thing for us to convert this into an alignment. You understand? Now, so our alignment layout tool is already on. It's already on. So you come and select this and look at the name, alignment layout tools. What name do you have there? You see that the alignment name is attached to it. So if you sometimes you may have a number of alignment, it's the same layout tool, but you have to be sure and check and see what name is there, the alignment name. If not, you may be using a different alignment to edit another alignment, then it will not work. Please, are you okay? So make sure that it is the alignment you are working on that you have here. Whatever is down here is the same for all. So you select this one. Please observe who has done it already. Shaq. Okay, you are okay. Very simple. We are going to convert this into an alignment. So you come and select this tool. Can you see this icon? Convert AutoCAD line and arc. So you click on it and you go and select the line you drew. So select, then you right click. Successful. Very simple. But you see, when you draw it, the first line you drew is still under it. So you can delete. You see how you can delete the line under it. Make sure you don't delete the alignment, or you are deleting the line. You are deleting the line, not the alignment, please. So you end up with something like this. Have you done it? I'm saying that. Let me undo. You've done it. Successful. Okay, so I'm saying that when you finish, the first line, the AutoCAD line you drew will still be under it. Please delete it, but in the deletion, make sure you are not deleting the alignment. If you don't want trouble, just leave it as it is. So, but I can delete. You should also be able to delete any problem up to this point. Yes, you use this command. On the alignment layout, to use this command, convert AutoCAD line and arc. Please, can you see it? You click and you come and select the line. Don't worry about the warning sign. I will explain later. Please, do we have our third tangent? So we are ready to insert what? Our second curve. Are we okay? Now let's assume that the second curve, now here it may be okay or may not be okay. We may need a spiral or we may not need a spiral. Are we okay? Please, are we okay? Please, can I continue?
Yes.
Now we are going to insert a curve here. We are going to insert a curve. First, we are going to insert a simple curve. And if the radius is not okay, or the radius conforms to the existing road, but it may require spiral, we'll delete it and put in a curve that supports spirals. Are we okay? So now let's go back to curves. This one. This time we are not going to use true point. We are going to use radius. So go back to curves. Free curve fillet. Now between two entities, then with radius. Have you selected it? Pardon? But have you selected it now? You look up. Look at mine here. You come back to curves. Then you select this one. Please, have we done it?
Yes.
Now it says what? Select first entity. Just like the first one. So select the first one. Then select the next one. Then what comes again? Just enter. Leave it as just enter. When you enter, what comes again? Specify radius or what? Curve length, tangent length. So if you want to specify the curve length or whatever, but let's use radius. Are we okay? So let's leave it at, let's assume that our radius is going to be, let's type a radius of 300 and see what we'll get. So let's all type 300. Enter. Have you typed 300? So what are you getting? We are getting something. You see that it goes, I don't know of yours, but mine, it goes on the existing and it goes off and comes back a little. So let's right click. So 300, let's assume that it didn't come. What it said no solution or what? Please, is anybody having a problem? Do we all have our second curve?
Yes.
Good. Now I'm saying that the radius is what? 300, Mebwa. Yes, the radius is 300, but we are saying that for a speed of 60, any radius below 330, we have to put in what? Spirals. Is that not it? So that is from the design guide. You remember we went to the design guide. For a speed of 60, anything below 330, you have to put in what? Spirals. Can you see it? Radar where there are no need of transitions. Radar where there are no need of transitions. Please, is anybody confused here? Where are you confused? Don't worry about the warning sign. Do you have your curve? It's not there. Okay, so try and see. Who is not having the second curve?
Me.
So what do you have? So then it means you did not select it well, or so you select the down one. Then yes, then select the next one. Let's go enter. Yes. Then specify 300. Right. Has it come? Right. Has it come? Yes, so put in. Don't worry about the one. It means that when you put a cursor, you say that the curve length is not adequate. Don't worry about that one. Yours is no problem. So we've all been able to put in the second curve. Now, as I said, we are not doing geometric design. Geometric design is a whole course on its own. But at least the most important thing is that we can insert curves. Okay? Good. So now we are going to the second curve that we. What is not working? How? Then it means that either is it saying no solution? Maybe do not go a tangent. Is it saying no solution? Select the first, then the second. Then what? The scales will enter. Then look at the radius. No solution. So it means that your tangent are solution. You specify something. See, this curve is all the way up to here. It will not work. There will be no solution. If you extend this tangent here, if you use this one somewhere here, there will be no solution. You understand? So you, for now, what I want you to do, don't worry. What I want you to do is that. Right click. Yes, right click to end or end or end. Edit. So what you do for me, you let it be. Any problem? Please, let's hurry up. It's almost 3. If not, we will not finish. See, the problem you have is about the same as the other guy. See, this tangent, when you, by the curve you are putting, maybe too short. So you delete this one. That's it. So you are jumping. Do it all. So please, can we continue? With practice, you become perfect. Now, some of you had challenges. Why? Because if the tangent is too short, it will not be able to insert the curve, because by inserting the curve, it will take part of the tangent. Are you okay? So that's why if you look at what I did now, I'm here, but some of you are still around somewhere here. You see, I said just draw, and you. For now, it may not be a perfect way, but you just draw. So I was expecting that the third tangent will all be somewhere here, but so you look at mine and see the first tangent should be somewhere here, the second somewhere here, and the third somewhere here. Can you see? So I'm referring to this second curve, this one. So do we all have a curve, radius 300? Radius 300. Good. Whether it is good or bad, we'll still use it like that. I'm saying that we are also going to try to insert a curve with what? With spirals. Are we okay? Curve with spirals. So what we are going to do is that we are going to remove this tangent. I mean this curve from there. We are going to remove it. Now, please watch something before you remove. If I click on this and I want to increase the radius, you have a grip. You can click here and change. Can you see? You can move it around and it also will be changing. Can you see it changing? Good. So, but let's delete that sub entity. I click on this. Please watch this one. Delete sub entity. Click on it. Then you delete that curve. The curve with radius 300. Please, have we deleted it? The curve with radius 300. Now we are going to insert a curve with spirals on both sides. Are we okay? We are going to insert a curve with spirals on both sides. So we'll come here. After curve, there is this one. Can you see it? Add free spiral, curve spiral. Can you see it? Please watch so that you will not tell us you are behind. Please, can you watch the screen and see? Can you see this? Where the cursor is? When you click the drop down, there are a number of options. You can even have one to put in a reverse curve. But we are using this one. Free spiral, curve spiral. You see, the name implies you can have what? Look at the last one. Free reverse spiral, curve, spiral, curve, spiral. Between two tangents. That is if it's going to be a reverse with tangent. But we are using this simple one. Free spiral. So it is, it starts with a spiral, the middle is a curve, then it ends with a spiral between two entities. So select that one. Have you selected it?
Yes.
And just like it, you do select first entity, then select second entity. Have you done it? Select first entity and second entity. Yes. Select first entity, second entity, and what comes? Is curve solution angle less than or whatever? Just enter. And it says specify what? Are we at specify radius? Are we at specify radius? So let's use a radius, the same radius 300. Radius 300, enter. Then tell me what comes after that. Specify spiral what? In length. And because we are using a design criteria file, it has computed the spiral length for us. Now the formula for spiral length, when you check the design guide, is if you have a calculator, somebody can confirm 0.06 v cube over r, where v is the design speed, r is the radius. So if I multiply 0.06 times 60 cube, all divided by 300, I will get 43.2. Is that what you got from calculation? Please, are we okay? Where did you get lost?
After choosing the
Free spiral.
yes.
I'm saying when it comes, always watch the command line. It will always be telling you what to do.
Curve solution and data.
Enter. That one, when it comes, you always enter.
Then specify radius.
300, yes. You've done that.
Yes.
Then what comes again?
Specify spiral length.
In length. That's where we all are. That's where all of us are. And what value do you have there?
43.2.
Very good. And I'm saying that the 43.2 is based on the design criteria that we have selected. Okay, so if you have it, then what do? We leave it as it is because it is correct. So just enter. Then what comes again? Out length. Can you see that the curve is coming small? Then also it will be the same 43. So that one also you enter. Then you escape or you right click and it should come. You should see that the spiral is green. Do you have it? Please, do you have it? Who is not having it? Please, who is not having it? Please, I've been able to do it. Shark, successful. Or this one there, advanced squared. Amma, successful. Yes, golden star. Oh, your machine. What about you? So we are all successful. Please, for this, what I want us to do. Let us continue to the end. Now, don't draw short tangents. I mean, we are not doing a perfect alignment.
Hello.
Yes.
There's another line that is alongside. I didn't delete.
What's the color? Is it white?
It's red.
Why didn't it delete? Then maybe you have drawn multiple. But have you escaped?
Yes.
What line? You have not escaped. You have to. I say yours is a no solution. That's why I say no solution. There is no solution to this. That's why it cannot escape. It does not run it. So yours, you this one you do this one. Just let's delete this one. Let's do this one. Yes, if you can do it to the end. Yes. No, we will not close. We have to do the but we'll close very soon. We'll close at 4.
Let's end it at this place so that tomorrow.
No, tomorrow is the last day. There's no day after tomorrow.
So wherever we go to, we go and manage it now.
No.
During this time.
So please, have we been able to do it?
Assuming you have done 4 tangents joint, and you have done one step, and you recognize that the first and second tangent was 2 out of 2, maybe it's another someone. If you delete the shape joint, will it affect the other 3? We can now redesign the rest that you have.
So, so please, at least you should have 2 tangents and a curve for us to move to the next stage. At least you have 2 tangents and a curve. Later, you can try and continue all the way to the end. Now you know how to insert simple curve. You know how to insert curve with spirals. Are you okay? The rest you have to explore. The rest, the other options you have to explore. But when we come quickly, early tomorrow morning, on the topo, the big topo, that we can just play around it. But for this one, at least, is anybody having a road length about 1 kilometer? At least everybody should have about 1 kilometer. At least make sure that your last chainage is not less than 1 kilometer. At least. So if yours is less than 1 kilometer, find a way of increasing it to 1 kilometer. But make sure that it is going through the surface, so it's not off the surface, it's going through the surface. So that will end the alignment design. The next thing we want to do is to do the profile. Very simple. It's almost like the alignment design. Please, any problem, any question? I'm saying that make sure that at least you have an alignment which is not at least 1 kilometer. Is yours up to 1 kilometer? Check the end chainage. What's the length of what's the last chainage? Amma, what's your last chainage? Oh, more than enough. Make sure your last chainage, please. What's your last chainage? At the back.
1 point.
Good, 1 point. That's 1 plus something, more than enough. Okay, so we all have an alignment less than a kilometer. I mean, greater than a kilometer. No problem. You will manage it like that. Pardon? Yeah, the last chainage value that you have there. Yes. What is it? What is your value? Okay, so alignment, this is the end of alignment. Let me stop.